Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Lion. Easy. Read a 44. 13, Luke.
Lawrence going to put it up right away.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the shotgun, Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And even though this is a top-5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Joshua Hines-Allen
able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Jaguars are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Flushed out right.
He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
2nd and 11 now. Now Lawrence. That's caught. It's the former Bill, Gabe Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. The Jaguars at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now Richardson. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
All right, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown.
Brian Thomas,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This taken in by Downs.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Now it's Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. It got his man complete. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. And this defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jaguars 7, Colts nothing.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level.
Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's taken to the 26. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Got his man. It's Warren.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to have the football back again.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Going for it on 4th. Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Again, it's Richardson.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Richardson looking to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Quick throw there is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it.
And this complete to Mitchell. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is Josh Hines-Allen getting in there to bring him down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Richardson on the bootleg here.
Sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Richardson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal from 28 yards out.
Folk's kick is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Richardson working from the gun. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Richardson
being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back